Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We're a little later than normal, but happy Friday. Thank y'all for being here. Yes, it is Friday. I see you guys coming in. Let's go ahead and do the disclaimer. Thank you here. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? Hey, how y'all doing? Hopefully, y'all are having a great morning. You got your coffee and your tea, and you're where you need to be. All right. Hey, yes. Hello, hello. Oh Lord, when I tell y'all these lights be so hot, y'all. My God, the things I do for my caramelians, Lord. Oh Lord, I be feeling like a a, a ham up here baking, child. My God. Mm. Yes, child. I am so damn happy that it is Friday. This is how happy I am, y'all, that it's Friday, honey. I am this happy. When I woke up this morning and realized that it was Friday, this is my reaction right here, honey. Minus the teethers, all right? Yes, honey. This is how I felt this morning when I woke up and realized that it was Friday, honey. I was this happy right here. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully you guys got a chance. Y'all know yesterday was Thursday, which means it's Dragiversary. So hopefully you guys had a chance to check out the video. I'm petty this morning, y'all. I'm sorry. Hopefully y'all had a chance to check out the video for Dragiversary so that you guys can hit the like button on that and get your Keke on, honey. We acted up a little bit. We drug a little bit. Y'all know we acted a little uncouth because that's what we do in Dragiversary. We had quite a bit of people in there last night as well. So yeah, we had a full house, honey. The revival was full. No more seats at the revival last night. And we was happy about that thing. But let me show y'all for the ones and people in the back. This is how happy I was this morning to wake up and realize that it was damn Friday, honey. Yes, honey. All 83 teeth was showing, honey. Oh my God, y'all. This is going to forever be my go-to when I want to be petty. I swear. Yes, let's go ahead and get started, honey. Celebrity news is always celebrity news is always first. Let me stop. Baby, listen. I ain't got no chill in me, y'all. I really don't. But let's get into it. Let me stop so I can y'all stop making me laugh. Okay, stop making me laugh. I'm trying to focus. All right, so first things up, y'all know we do celebrity news first. Let's get into that. Kandi Burruss, honey, she checks Carlos King and responds to Carlos King trying to throw a little shade at her. Now, y'all know Carlos was trying to say that he and Kandi were friends. I don't have a problem with Kandi. I don't have a problem with Kandi. But then you constantly frowning at male kids. Like, girl, get over it. And get over yourself. I think your problem is that you just mad at yourself that you cannot amount to where Melody is. That's what it is. No, we don't want to see you on the show. Do I agree a little bit with Carlos King in terms of the storyline with Kandi? Like, yeah, it is kind of washed up. We already know Mama Joyce do not like Todd. Like, what else is new? What else is going on? Kandi, you have a plethora of businesses and things that you got going on. Your Speak On It channel, the fact that you're still touring and your businesses are thriving. Your kids are doing well. Like, some of those things I would like to see a little bit more of. Do I care to see Mama Joyce on the show? Hell to the no. In my Whitney Houston voice. Hell to the no, I don't want to see Mama Joyce on the show. I just don't. She is more annoying to me as Wanda, as Mama D, as what's Storm's mama name? Betty Kruger. Like, all these mamas that's trying to gain clout and attention off of their children. Like, y'all sit y'all asses down. Nobody want to see y'all. Nobody asked to see y'all. Like, it's giving too much, okay? We're good on that. Moving on. Oh God. All right. So everybody, if you're accustomed to being on social media, I think by now you've heard about the shenanigans that's going on with Keke Palmer, honey. She is her boyfriend, her baby daddy, is upset. Okay, that old Keke, honey, is out here living her best life, and they've been tearing into his ass so much so till he had to get the hell off social media, y'all. said, damn, he had to deactivate his social media account because they was tearing his ass up. He was mad because Keke went to Vegas to one of Usher's shows. And Usher went over there and was serenading her. Keke had on this like little see-through little jumpsuit, like little cat suit type thing. It was cute. It was cute. And it looked like she had on like a little bathing suit or whatever over it, well, underneath it. And you can kind of see her ass cheeks in the back. Like, you know, she's a new mom. Her body done snapped back. So she kind of wanted to show her body a little bit. Do I agree with that? I mean, she grown. She could do what she want to do. But, you know, Usher, he was kind of checking it out. He was kind of looking. She kind of did a little spin around to show her little body, yada, yada. She was giving body. She was looking cute, but her boyfriend wasn't feeling that, okay? So let's talk about that right quick. I said, his old hating ass, let her live. She done had a whole baby. Like, she is trying to live her best life out here, sir. Like, settle down. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do multiple things. We'll multitask her over here. All right. Ooh. I'm trying to type one hand. All right. Yeah. All right. So it says that Keke Palmer, okay, that's what we're talking about. Keke Palmer's baby daddy, okay, has folded under the wrath of Black Twitter, they said. They're saying that Darius Jackson, which is her boyfriend, was the subject of nasty social media dragging after publicly criticizing Keke Palmer, honey, the mother of his son, for wearing a black mesh dress. It was really like a catsuit type thing while attending the Usher concert in Las Vegas. All right. It says that Keke Palmer was seen on stage with the legendary performer as he sang to her, sparking Jackson, which is her boyfriend, to slam Keke Palmer, though he claims that was the dress that he was pissed about, not the serenading that took place. Okay. It says that it's the outfit, though. Says that you a mom. That's what he tweeted. Says that following up his stance that he prefers his woman to be covered up rather than showing too much skin online. All right. So even though they're saying that even those who agree with Jackson's perspective that significant others should be more respectful with their outfit selections, felt that he should have had a private conversation with his partner instead of blasting her online. I totally agree. I totally agree. In public, you know, you protect me in public. And if you have a problem with me, then we'll talk about it in private. Don't try to embarrass me in public and then think that we're going to be cool like that, because whatever heat you giving me, I kind of got to give it back. If you don't like my outfit, if you think it's too revealing, what is wrong for you contacting me? You got my phone number. You got all my social media outlets. You could have DM'd me. You could have texted me. You could have called me to say, hey, what the hell you doing? What you got on? Why you wear that out like that? Like, that's hella inappropriate. I feel kind of disrespected in terms of what you're wearing. Okay. They're saying that as if his public critique of Palmer wasn't enough, they said that Black Twitter began pulling up old tweets of Jackson's conservative views. Okay. They said that one tweet showed support for former Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, sharing that he was disheartened to see so many anti-Trump protests. Okay. It says that he also showed support for athletes who have been accused of domestic violence, alluding to many instances of violence being justified to the rest, justified in terms of how he felt. Okay. So they're saying that his views and his perspectives, like, they really didn't respect his old views in terms of what he was agreeing to and supporting Donald Trump and all his shenanigans. But he felt away with what Keke was wearing. All right. Now, mind you, he is baby daddy. He don't quit his job, mind you, which that was a red flag for me. I was like, oh, hell no. You know, him and Keke just had a baby. I don't even think that baby is 6 months old. Okay. He quit his job, you guys, to stay at home, to be a stay-at-home dad while she is the breadwinner. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Because Keke, she makes a lot of money to have a nanny. So why can they not get a nanny and let her live her best life and go to work and do what she does? You knew who you got with when you got with her. She is in Hollywood. She is going to be invited to Hollywood parties. People are going to recognize her. She is going to feel like she wants to go out and party from time to time, especially being a new mom. She's home all the time with this damn baby. So she wants to go out a little bit, shake her ass a little bit, and have a little bit of fun and come home to you. I can't do that. She was feeling herself. She looked good. Keke looks good. I like Keke Palmer. She's very talented musically as well as being an actress. That's her. She looks great. Shout out to you, Keke. I ain't got nothing negative to say about you, hunty. All right. You ain't wifed her yet, and she done pushed out a whole baby for you, sir. Like, you ain't proposed to her. Your ass want to stay at home, be a stay-at-home dad, and you ain't contributing to nothing, but you got a whole lot to say. And then just the fact that you support anything that Trump have to say, which we already know that is all the way left. Bro, shut up, sir. Okay. Shut up, Darius. Darius Jackson. All right, with your beige ass. Moving on. Damn. People get on my nerves sometimes, y'all. I swear. People get on my damn nerves. I just be wanting to be like, okay. So, move right along. LaToxic Scott, honey. LaToxic Scott from Escape. Y'all know that she had just had this huge scandal after Escape, and SWV had this reality show that they were doing, Queens of R&B, I think it was. Y'all know that there was a lot of scrutiny going around about LaToxic Scott's husband, Rocky, and his cheating and infidelities in their marriage. LaToxic Scott, honey, did a whole video where she said, I know everything that my husband is doing. And we have an open marriage. And he came behind her saying, we don't have an open marriage. Like, hell no, we don't. We've been married for 20 or so years. And we're happily married. And I haven't been cheating. I haven't been seeing this person. And this bomb Quisha, whatever the hell her name is, chick with the contacts and the bad lace front, honey, and the over BBL that her. What y'all think about that? Like I said, shout out to Funky Dot Neighbor, baby, because you put it out there. And that's something that we've already known, that Rocky's been out here on his bullshit like that. And while LaToxic Scott continues to be out here, oh, Rocky and I been married for 20 years. It don't matter how long you've been married to somebody. If they continue to publicly or privately disrespect you in the way that he continues to disrespect you, it might be time for you to go ahead and file them papers. Because what is he really bringing to the table? You're the one with the money. He got you looking stupid. And we already saw on the show where he was taking money and then threw you in the mix to make it look like you was in on the shit too and getting a certain percentage of him stealing money from Escape. So how long are you going to stay with him and continue to allow him to gaslight you and make you look stupid? Like, damn, girl. I don't know what to say about it. And here he is out just publicly like it's just nothing. Just nothing. Like, so many side chicks continue to come out. And speak on that. Okay. So you got the lace front. Tasha Scott then went out here and got the lace front. Okay. She ain't stopped there. You done bleached the skin. You done went and had this weight loss surgery. Okay. And his ass is still out here doing somebody else. So obviously you don't feel like you're enough, because in the beginning, he didn't really want you anyway. And I did a whole live about this before. It was said that he's tried to holler at Kandi first from Escape, and she turned him down. So you were the next best thing. He really didn't want you, but you were his way in order to be able to claim you, because he knew that you guys were getting ready to be famous. So he didn't really want you, but he knew you was getting ready to make a little bag and a little coin. And you had your little connections with the group. You were the lead singer. But he didn't want you because you were seen as the ugly duckling in the group. And I don't like to call people ugly, but she said herself she felt like she was the ugly one in the group. Nobody really was checking for her like that. She felt she was the ugly duckling. She was the dark-skinned girl. All the other girls had men hitting on them. She didn't have that. So he chose her because, one, and that boosted her ego, the fact that he chose her, but he ain't shit anyway. He didn't have nothing, and he only chose you because he needed to be taken care of. That's all it was. He's a fraud just like R. Kelly, and we talked about this before. He worked for R. Kelly for years. So he has adopted the same traits, the same fraudulent activity and behaviors that R. Kelly used to do with the females. He know what to say to the females in order to get them and to get into their head and to get them to do what he wants them to do. And for years, he's manipulated LaToxic Scott. Her own sister said it. And you know it's crazy is when you start listening to your husband and allow him to manipulate you to the point where your own blood sister have to go and get a whole protective and restraining order against you and your husband because of things you allow him to perpetuate and do to you, to put you in the middle of his bullshit when that's your blood, that's your sister. So now he got you hating your sister and acting crazy like you don't know her and saying little mess. Oh, we're not family. I didn't take the money. Yes, you did. This girl showed all the paperwork she needed to show. But you let your husband, who running around on this bullshit right here, get in your head. But he publicly, continuously disrespecting you, sis. You mad? It's misplaced anger. You mad at the wrong person. Okay? You mad at the wrong person. Now, I don't know if she realized or not, but baby, diseases are real. Diseases are real. Okay. Rocky was also seeing another chick in Florida, you guys, that also came forward and talked about how Rocky had purchased an apartment for her. And then don't forget about, like I said, the other woman that did the interview with Tasha K that was talking about, she also had an AB. She was pregnant before and had an AB, and that Rocky told her to get rid of it, and that they were getting ready to buy a house together, and that he was going to leave Latasha Scott for her. Like, he had told this girl a whole bunch of lies, and that's the game that he played with these women. And I know that the girl he running with, I know that she know he married, because everybody know he's married to Latasha Scott. It's not a secret. They done been seen on reality TV shows several times. They were on the Ricky Smiley show most recently doing an interview. He was sitting all up under her like they were so much in love. But it was all a ploy. He want to be seen. He want to be famous. And that's the only reason why he attached himself to her. Okay. She has major self-esteem issues. And we saw that on the show. Because she sat up there acting like everybody owed her ass something. And don't nobody owe you nothing, sis. Don't nobody owe you nothing. If you had any good sense about you, you would leave this man and leave him alone. Your son is grown now. There's no reason for you to stay in a situation and continue to allow him to disrespect you in the way that you are. I don't know what you're getting out of it. I don't know why you feel like you need to stay. I don't know why it's such a flex for you to be able to have to sit back and say you was went here for 20 years. That ain't nothing to be happy about if you being disrespected. I mean, shit. You can walk away now. You can walk away now. I hope y'all got a prenup. Because you know he gonna hit them pockets. I really hope you got a prenup. But let's move on. And even if you don't, it ain't my business, honey. Be broke. Keep messing with these brokies. I said it yesterday, women. Keep right on. Keep right on. Okay? Keep right on messing with these sorry ass men. Moving right along. I saw a video that I wanted to discuss. DC Young Fly. Everybody knows who he is. Y'all remember his girlfriend, his longtime girlfriend and baby mama, Jackie O, passed away. I want to say it's about a month now. We're coming up on a month that she passed away. At her funeral, he was seen, it was said that he put a ring on her finger while she was in the casket. I was just like, really? Because you were with this girl for quite some time. She pushed out 3 of your children. She just had a child, which that child's not even a year old. And you didn't even think to put a ring on her finger while she was alive and make an honest woman out of her, since you say you loved her so much. And I'm not questioning the fact that he did love her. But my thing is, that's the time that you would have done that. Why wait to do that in death? Why wait to do that then? Like, I have a problem with people like that. A woman will push out so many children for a man, and they will sit on that woman and not honor her by giving her their last name and making an honest woman out of her. And then you got to blame the woman as well for staying in that situation, because she's always came off as the type of person who is family oriented. She's all about family. You could tell his conscience maybe eating him up for maybe some of the things that he did not say and or do that maybe he could have. And you know, life is short. Life is short. We never ever know when we'll lose a person or when we lose our own life. So you have to always make sure you do the things that you need to do. Tell a person that you love them, you know, because you never know. That person could leave the house today and not make it back. So always do the things that you need to do for a person. You know, men don't be holding women up like that. And women don't stay in situations like that. If you know marriage is on the table, that's something that you want. Don't stay in a situation for so long like that and continue to let a person drag you along because they feel like it. I said the same thing about Kimmy and Maurice. 7 years. In 7 years, you don't know yet that you're ready to marry me. It takes you being on a show. I said it. I don't feel like Maurice would have married Kimmy if they would have been on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He would have just dated her, continued to date her. I don't feel like he would have ever made her his wife. But I feel like because you were on national television and that had to be a part of your storyline, you know, Kimmy, I feel like she paid for the wedding. I said it. I don't feel like he would have made an honest woman out of her. And let's go ahead on and get into it, because I do want to go ahead and talk about Kimmy while we're talking about Kimmy. Okay. So Kimmi Scott decided to hop into the comments and troll back, okay, and defend Maurice after he was ridiculed for his interview with Carlos Queen, when Maurice disrespected Kimmy and made jokes about his need for sex, okay, and Kimmy rolling over and suffering through the pain during that particular act. All right. Yeah, let's get into that, honey. Let's get into that, honey. Because I said, Kimmy, I know damn well I ain't been sitting here defending you, honey, in my damn videos, and you gonna sit here and clap back at people who been feeling sorry for your ass after the fact, okay? Now, everybody's been tearing him up, like I said. So they're saying that Kimmi, let's go back up. All right, so they're saying that Love and Marriage Huntsville star Maurice Scott has been the hot topic on social media. They says that his interview with Carlos King didn't sit well with some people, and that Carlos asked Maurice to break down his thoughts on Kimmi Scott's choice to prioritize his sexual needs during the battle with breast cancer. So they're saying that during the previous episode that she told a close friend that her desire for intimacy was very low, which we saw that. Okay. I'm sorry, hold on. Due to chemotherapy, okay, but it says, but she still continued to be intimate with Maurice and even fake being pleased, okay. It says that Kimmy's reasoning was that she didn't want Maurice to look for intimacy somewhere else regardless. So that says that, hey, he does have the potential to step out if you feel like if you don't give him what he wants, then he gonna do what he gonna do. Okay, so it says that regardless, Maurice thought that it was admirable for Kimmi to do this. And it says that he said that it is not realistic to expect him to accept less action in the bedroom because of Kimmi's cancer battle. Thank you so much, Mocha Ladies Lounge, for the super chat, my dear. Okay. It says, well, Love and Marriage Huntsville fans have really been dragging Maurice in the comment section of Kimmi's Instagram post, and that they think Maurice is very selfish as a husband. And it says that some have even been telling Kimmi that she can do much better than Maurice. They said, in fact, one Instagrammer user wrote that her husband's interview was so disrespectful. I wonder what their kids think about what he said. They said that I know that they're embarrassed whenever they see that interview. They says, get out, blink twice if you need help, Kimmi. That's what they said to Kimmi. So Kimmi responds back to this and says that it says that Kimmi noticed the comment and she responded and she wrote, blink twice, let me go watch this interview. That says that y'all are giving Maurice hell. Okay. She says that, and Maurice then says that Kimmi is fire and brimstone, meaning that he's happy that she's, responding and taking up for him. So then another Instagrammer user told the rest of Kimmi supporters not to expect Kimmi to address the interview at all. They're saying that the person wrote to all of the supporters and fans of Kimmi, stop wasting your time pleading or commenting about your disdain on what Lemon Butterhead said, talking about Maurice. They says that Kimmi is not going to address it, that she will not like or comment or acknowledge it in any way, that the silence is deafening. So then Kimmi thought that this comment was funny, okay? And they said that the silence is deafening. She repeated that and made the laughing emojis, okay? So then another one of Kimmi's followers pointed out that there's no need to be offended on Kimmi's behalf when she's laughing at the backlash, all right? So they're saying that glad it is funny, that somebody said that glad it's funny, it's your life, it's your husband, and that you're getting effed on like a deceased body. Damn, that's what somebody had to say to Kimmi. That says your life is says your life, so why should anyone else be bothered? And it says that another Instagrammer also replied that Kimmi says, well, if that's how you feel that your husband going viral for saying that F your cancer, I need to not said F your cancer, I need to nut, and it's funny, okay? Says that go ahead and suffer through it, child. All right, thank you so much, India S, for the super chat, okay? Yeah, so Kimmi was pretty much making jokes about what other people were saying in terms of trying to take up for her for the interview that her husband said about her, in terms of disrespecting her and saying that she needed to still roll over and have sex, even though she said that she was faking it just so he can hurry up and get his nut and jump up off her because she really wasn't feeling it. So she was just laying up there being super extra in the bed, on that bullshit. So he could be like, oh my gosh, she's really feeling this, when really she was just like, hurry up and do your shit so you can get up off me. Hurry up and do your business, like Celie said, like she told Mister. He just climb on top of me and do his business. Hurry up and do your business and get the hell up off of me with your beige, disrespectful ass. Okay? I just lay here. That's Kimmi. I just lay there and let him do his business. Well, damn, it sounds like he going to the toilet on you, Kimmi. That's what it feel like. That's what it feel like. I just lay there and let him do his business. That's what it's giving me, Kimmi. That's what it's giving me. Now, I played y'all a video last night at Dragonverse where Wanda said in her live, honey, that Kimmi is very happy with Maurice and that Maurice loves her and takes very good care of Kimmi. I doubt it. That's bullshit. How you know what going on in somebody else's house, Wanda? How do you know what go on in somebody else's house? Okay? We can't tell by her crying all the damn time. If a person loves somebody so much and they so happy in this situation, why you crying all the time? Why you looking like you so hella frustrated rather with Maurice? Okay. Why does he put so much on her? Why does he do that? Okay. Kimmi is dealing with, and this is something that I made up. This is a phrase I made up. Kimmi is dealing with Stockholm Scott-drome. I know it's Stockholm syndrome, but Stockholm Scott-drome. That's what Kimmi is dealing with currently. Stockholm Scott-drome. Okay, that's when you allow them crazy ass Scott men to get up in your mind and control you and make you feel like and or believe that everything that they say and or do is right, and that they're going to continue to control. They're going to continue to triangulate you with their other women and pull you in on the bullshit and make you feel like you got to stay in that, because that's how they think. They've studied just enough, long enough to be able to talk you into doing what they want you to do and talk you into circles so that they tire you out and that you do whatever they want to do, because at that time you're frustrated. By the time they get out what they're saying, and we've seen Maurice do it several times, we've seen Marceau do it to Tisha several times, they don't be wanting to hear that shit. That's why Kimmi said, oh, he just says and does what he does, and he's very long-winded. There's a reason why he does that. There's a reason why he's very long-winded the way that he is, because at the end of the day, he's trying to wear you down so he can get his way. All the Scott brothers are like that. Basement Billy is the same way. Same way. Stockholm Scott-drome. The gaslighting too. I see y'all put it in there. Okay. Yeah. Where they left their husband, when they let their husbands run over them, like I said, and control them and run over them. Okay. For the sake of staying in a marriage and feeling alone. Tisha's feeling alone in her marriage with Marceau. That's why she seeks attention from other women. She seeks attention. You see how she ride Keke about Keke not doing this and not coming up and not showing up for her? Keke's responsibility is not to stop everything that she's doing and be anywhere for you when you've already dogged her out on national TV. You didn't even want her on Love and Marriage Huntsville because you're intimidated by Keke. But Marceau have killed your brain over there to the point to where you feel like everybody owe you something, and that you feel like you need some type of attention because you don't get it at home, so you expect it from everybody else around you. Just like Kimmi said to you, she would not fool with you if you guys were not in a family-oriented way in terms of marriage. She wouldn't fool with you because Tisha's very draining. She's very needy. And now, Kimmi, you're going through the same thing because you're forced to go get this damn support dog because your dog is not supporting you. The husband that you married, that you called the person that you love, that you sat on ice for 7 years with, that chose to only marry you because your Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras were there, only to get in interviews and tell everybody, like they said, you got to lay there like a deceased body while he do his business on you. It's the same rinse and repeat bullshit. And we see it all the time. And every one of y'all that's fooling with these damn Scots, honey, you going to continue to go through the bullshit. Tisha, you're going to continue to go through it. But you love to say, oh, we've been married for 16 years. Me and Martha been married for 16 years. Yeah, you've been married for 16 years, bitch. You've been cheated on for 17. Okay? You were messing around with him before you married him. He was seeing somebody else then, and the shit ain't changed. I already said it. Maurice, you got Kimmi feeling like if she don't adhere to what you want her to do, and that if you don't give her sex when you want it and how you want it, then you're going to step out and get it from somewhere else. Why would she feel that way? Why would she feel that way? If she's going through cancer, go in and use your hand and sit your ass down somewhere and be there for her. It's not always about you. And that's that selfish bullshit I'm talking about. You can go online and order a fake vagina and go on in there and handle your business. They have them. They have them. Go order a fake vagina. Go on in the bathroom or in another bedroom and lock the door and go on in there and get you a blow-up doll. They have blow-up dolls. Why does Kimmi have to be your blow-up doll? Because you having a moment. He like it 2, 3, 4 times a day. He don't even look like he washed good. Maurice look like a little musky rat. But then you want to be jumping up and down on somebody. He don't look like he washed good. I'm sorry. You don't look like you washed good, Maurice. So why does Kimmi have to adhere to what you want? That's why he continue to play with them like he do. Wanda trained Tisha And I'm going to kind of flip back and forth. Wanda trained Tisha to stay with Marceau regardless of how he treats her, because that's what she's doing in her own marriage. And Wanda already told Tisha, if Marceau cheats on you, put him out for a while, and then when he get to acting like somebody, then let him come back. Because that's what you do with your own situation. You in a marriage that you don't like, you just tell your husband, go down the hall. No, you're not going to sleep in the same bed with me. We're going to stay in the same house, honey, because you still my husband, even though I don't give a shit about you. Okay, I know that check coming in, so you're gonna stay on back there like old boy off the movie Soul Food. Okay, that old uncle that ain't nobody see till that money came out. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That old uncle that nobody saw until Big Mama money got found. Okay, when that fan, y'all remember that fan they cut the fan on? Then that uncle come out. They're like, Uncle Pete, we didn't know your ass was here. You stay in the room all the time. One of those. Yeah. Wanda herself, like I said, is in a dysfunctional marriage. So you want your daughter to be in that same dysfunction, walking around looking crazy. You just in the moment. You're not happy, but you don't want to leave because you don't want people talking about you and saying, oh, I knew that shit wasn't going to work. So you stay in it to be miserable for the sake of what other people have to say. But you look at Melody, you admire her and how she's such a boss woman and how she was able to get out of her triangulation, because that's what it was. We're going to talk about that here in a second. There's a triangulation going on between Kimmi, Maurice, and Kiowa. Maurice orchestrated this triangulation. Okay, he does it every time Kimmi doesn't give him his way. He pick up the phone and call Kiowa. He keeps Kiowa close. Now they want Kiowa to be in town more. It's called a triangulation. He has not 100% let Kiowa go. Kiowa has not 100% let Maurice go. Kimmi knows that deep down. That's why she's a little intimidated whenever Kiowa comes around. She acts like she's not, but it's called triangulation. When a man has two women that continue to fight over them, and he continue like the puppet master to control each woman in terms of getting what he wants in an effort to feed his ego. That's all it is ego. Beyonce said, I got a big ego. That's what it is. It's an ego. Men have it more so than women. We got egos, but men egos, baby, it makes their dick grow an extra inch when they get what they want. Can I say it that way? YouTube, y'all don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at me, YouTube. Don't be mad at me, YouTube. Ego, when a man gets what he wants, it makes his schlong grow an extra inch or two when he gets what he wants. When he have two women fighting over him. Martell did it as well. Martell's triangulation was Melody and Ariane. And when Melody broke the triangulation, that pissed him off, because now he's out in search of the next person to fill her void, and he can't find her. He got a weak woman. He got a strong woman. Well, had a strong woman. Okay. You can't have two weak women in triangulations. Think about it. You got to have a strong one. You got to have one that can pull that weight. Then you got to have a weak one that falls victim to everything that you want from them when you want it from them. Think about it. Melody was the strong one in the triangulation. He lost his strong one in that situation. So now he's not a functioner. He's not able to function in this triangulation because he lost his strong point, which was Melody. That's why he's mad with her, because she broke that chain. She broke that triangulation between them. That's why he's taking her to court. That's why he's giving her hell, because he needs her. And everybody that he's looking to fill that spot, they don't compete nor compare. Belinda cannot do it, even though she has her own. Mentally, she's not as strong as Melody. She don't have that push. She don't have that drive. Ariane is only there to co-sign his bullshit because Melody would not end the triangulation. Maurice, Kimmi, Kiowa. Kimmi is the weak one in the triangulation between Maurice, Kimmi, and Kiowa. Kiowa is the strong one, even though she's quiet. Don't mistake her quietness for weakness. Kimmi is Kiowa is a very strong one. I peeped it. I told you I read energies very well. I read energies well. That's why he keeps Kiowa around. That's why he loves Kimmi. That's why he stays up under Kimmi. He can control her. When a person is narcissistic like that, they got to have control. When they lose control, it drives them mad. Martell is mad because he can't control Melody. He got Ariane because whatever he say to her, oh, what you want me to do? That's Ariane. But with Melody, it's like, nah. I got my own mind. That's why he uses Ariane to come after her, to try to break her down mentally. But Melody is too strong mentally. Her mind is on God too much. When you think about God a lot of that stuff gets broken down and blocked. Okay, when you have a very tight prayer life, certain things don't break you down and try you like other people get broken down. Y'all follow me where I'm going with that? I don't always like to take it biblical, but it just goes hand in hand. When you have a certain type of prayer life about you, certain people and certain things cannot break you down to a certain level because of the higher power. You got to have that. That's why marriage and God orchestrated marriage. That's why he said, let no one come asunder. There's not supposed to be three in that situation. Martell wanted to have three situations within his marriage, which is called a triangulation. Triangulation. Triangles have 3 points. He was up here. Melody was here. Ariane was here. When Melody decided to leave, it's just a line now. You need that other part. She ripped your triangle apart and you pissed off at that. Maurice keeps calling Kimmi because he don't want to break that triangulation because that gives him strength, that gives him ego, that gives him power to be able to say, I have 2 women fighting over me that will do whatever I tell them to do whenever I tell them to do it. That's why he can pick up the phone and orchestrate meetings between the 2 of them and Kimmi just go versus questioning it and saying, you know what? I'm not going to no meeting because mentally she is not strong. She has been Stockholm Scott droned. Where my bangs at? I know I'm telling the truth. Even if you don't hit the like button, I know I'm telling the truth. I did my homework on it. Kimmi, stop getting on social media crying, baby. Looking for support from people because you have no intentions of leaving because people who are under Stockholm syndrome or Scott-drone are not strong mentally. The game of it all is to break a person down mentally. And we talked about it so many times over here. When a person gets in your mind and takes over your mind, that's why the Bible says, keep your mind on God. He whose mind is on him is in perfect peace. You don't have peace when someone else is controlling your mind. Kimmi is being controlled by Maurice. Martell tried to control Melody, but her mind was on God, which then that caused her to break the triangulation and get away from the dysfunction. You're not in peace when you're in dysfunction. When you're in the middle of dysfunction, you do not have peace. You all over the place. Whatever this person tell you to do that is controlling the triangulation, that is what you do. You don't know your left from your right. Ariane is in that space. She's committing crimes. Whenever Martell asks her to lay down with him, whatever he asks her to do, threesomes, whatever it is. If he want another man in the bedroom, she's all for it because she has Stockholm syndrome. She's being controlled in the mind. Martell said that Maurice is the one person that he loves the most on Love and Marriage Huntsville, his go-to person. Go back and watch Queen Sheba's interview. Shout out to her. Okay, he says that he takes advice from Maurice because he can identify with him more. You know why? Because they have the same thing in mind. Triangulation. He taught him how. He's giving him pointers on how to continue to triangulate his situation. That is why he don't like Melody, because Melody broke the triangulation. That's how he can sit online and sit at the reunion and smile and laugh when somebody bring up a revenge P tape, because that's a part of the triangulation. That comes with it. It comes with it. Those type of things come with it. Control. Revenge P, that's control. If you say this, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to send this video out. You showed it to everybody on cast, allegedly, and a means to control her in your triangulation. But you didn't realize that the triangulation was already broken. You didn't have no power anymore. That's the only thing that you had left to hold over her head, because she had already left you and cut the chains. I see y'all putting it in there, jail time. Yeah, that's the end result in your triangulation. He tried to fit Sheree into that spot in terms of Martell's triangulation. He tried to fit Sheree into that spot. It didn't work. She's weak. He thought because she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was a strong one. I just told y'all, triangulation has to have a weak woman and a strong woman. Woman that can do whatever is asked. One that has a strong mentality, that's strong, that can make shit pop and move, that can take care of everyone that's in the triangulation. Melody was taking care of Martell and Ariane in their triangulation. Kimmi is taking care of Maurice and Kiowa in their triangulation. Am I right or am I right? Oh, they're going to jail. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a felony. Martell, you already have one for the ATM situation. You were looking at 10 years. Melody helped you get out of that by speaking to the governor and had you pardoned. Had she not done that, she was protecting you as her wife, is what a wife is supposed to do. But now that you did not understand the assignment, now you have to learn it the hard way. And the hard way is now you're going to lose your children, you're going to lose your freedom, and you're going to go to jail for a very long time because the crimes that you committed. And now what's going to happen is you've opened a can of worms. So when they catch you for one thing, there are other things that's attached to the things that you've done that you shouldn't have done that's now going to be added to the bullshit. So you're not just going to be caught up on the revenge P thing. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. It's a process. We talked about it the other day. Everything happens in its own time. And you can't jump. You can't put the cart before the horse. You can't do that. The horse pulls the cart. Esther Williams, thank you. Easter Williams, thank you so much, dear. You cannot put the cart before the horse. You ain't going nowhere. You need that power. The horse, you need that horsepower to pull those things that's in the cart. You gotta do things in its own timing. Allow a person to continue to hang themselves. Stop trying to jumpstart things so quick, because a person is going to always show you their true colors. Everything happens in its own timing. You don't have to bother a person who is used to committing crimes and doing different things and you know, participating in triangulations. Sit back and watch things happen. Make your notes. And then you strike when the time is right. That's why she said, God said, go. She was able to listen. She can hear him. That's why I said it's important to have a prayer life. When you don't have a prayer life, you can't hear him. You don't have that connection. You can't go on the internet with no connection. You got to have a connection. When you're connected, you have to be able to listen. He said, my sheep know my voice. Are you a sheep or a goat? There's a difference between being a sheep and being a goat. Goats participate in triangulation. Sheep are listeners. Sheep orchestrate what is told to them to do by the higher power in its own timing. When you're moving on your own timing, you're acting out as a goat. Goats are stubborn. I don't care what you do. You can feed a goat, pet a goat, rub a goat. As soon as you turn your back, they're going to run right into you with their horns. Because that's their mentality. Who's dealing with a goat? Who is a goat? Let me ask that. Anybody in the chat that's a goat? Anybody got that goat mentality? There's a difference. Demons operate in droves. Let's talk about that and I'm going to let y'all go. I want to get all this out because this is something I wrote down and I want to say this. This is going to help somebody today. Demons operate in droves, okay? And I hope Melody's watching this because I kind of wrote this based on the situation she's going through. Thank you, Robin Hicks. Demons operate in droves, okay? The Bible says, and I always don't like to go there. Everybody don't believe in the Bible. I do, so I'm going to speak on it. The Bible says that one can chase 1,000. Follow me. Two can chase 10,000. Put them to a flight. One can chase 1,000. Two can put 10,000 to a flight, okay? Melody was fighting a lot of demons with Martell. He carried at least 1,000 by himself. When he linked up with Ariane, demons transfer. Have you guys watched the movie with Whoopi Goldberg called Ghost? Did y'all see how those demons jump from person to person? That is how it is in the real life world. That's how demons operate. We can't see them, but those types of things happen within people. Demons jump from person to person. Every time you lay down with a person, like Martell is doing, he's single now. He was doing it before he was married. He was transferring demons. He's doing with Ariane. He goes out. He has Ariane home watching his children. He goes out and collects these extra demons within himself. Then he comes back and he lays down with her and he puts them into her. And those demons, with the two of them ignited, become 10,000. So from 1,000 demons to her 1,000 demons, together they multiply into 10,000. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Melody was fighting 1,000 of them. That's why she stays prayed up. You got to stay. When you're in situations like that, you got to stay prayed up. You can chase 1,000 by yourself. That's what the Bible says. 1,000 demons. 1,000 demons. Every morning I wake up, I'm on this. God, order my steps. Whatever I got to do, whatever you tell me to do. If you tell me to go left, I want to go left. I don't want to go right. Because whatever's going on over here on the right, I don't want nothing to do with it. I want to be over here. Wherever you tell me to go, order my steps. Whatever I touch, give it to me. That's my prayer. Protect my family. Protect my son from dangers, seen and unseen. You have to have that type of prayer. That's my prayer daily before I walk out the door. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That means demons. I don't care if it's a legion of them. Bring it. I have something that lives inside of me that fights those things. You can't touch me. You can't piss me off and throw me off my shiznick. And I'm going to say it that way because we're talking about the Bible. You can't throw me off. Because I got a higher power that lives and resides within me that controls me. I don't control me. He made me. He controls me. So I have a sheep mentality to where I can hear him. And when those things come against me, I'm able to fight them off by myself. You have demons that live and that breathe around you that you're unaware of. If you could see those things, it would scare the hell out of you. If you could see all the things that's coming against you, it would scare you. But you would be surprised at all of the bruised angels that God have around you that's protecting you from things that you don't even see. Because you have people who you don't even know that's praying for you. Melody was fighting those things. The millimeters were meant to be for her, helping her get through these legions of demons. She got a lot of people praying for her because of the stuff that she's going through in this triangulation that she broke. You got to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. That's why she held her peace for so long. It didn't have much to do with the court. It did, but it didn't. You got to know when to hold your peace and stop talking. When you're talking, you're not listening. That's why she's always able to stay a step ahead of Martell. He don't understand it. Dang, why are the millimeters? Why do they love her so much? We're called prayer warriors. The name she gave us is millimeters. The name he gave us are called prayer warriors. See? You see how it works? She's a sheep. Melody's a sheep. She's dealing with a goat. She was married to a goat. Goat and sheep can't be in the same place. You can't. You just can't. Fish cannot live on the land. A fish and a bird can never get married. You're unequally yoked. Where are you going to stay? A bird cannot live in the ocean. A fish cannot live on the land. You're unequally yoked. A bird and a fish can never, ever be together. I don't care how good he looks. I don't care. Birds are beautiful. I love birds. But you can never, ever see. Nobody can in life ever say that they've seen a bird and a fish together. Oh, how beautiful a bird and a fish is. Really? Together. Never, ever. You're unequally yoked. That's why he put the fish in the ocean and the bird in the sky or in the tree. Yeah. Martell and Ariane can no longer get to Melody, okay? So they're beginning to transfer their demons through the M&M children, okay, who are innocent beings who aren't strong enough or aware of what's going on. But Melody sends prayer with her children every time they go over there. She knows what's going on. She already said it in the live. I know my children were all the way in Nashville with you and Ariane. She's already knew about it. I had already prayed for my children before I sent them over there. They're covered. Her mother is also praying for those children as well. Let them go over there. You can't get to me through my children either. That's what she's letting Martell know. And she's letting Ariane know as well. She thought she could use that. Me and our children are out as a family. They can't get to Melody. So now you're going to use the children. And that's the way the enemy works. They can't get to you. They're going to get to you through your children. Yeah. But her prayers don't work just at her house. Okay. They work through her children. So every time you try to touch them, it's like the Wicked Witch of the West. Your feet going to roll up behind you, baby. Oh, yeah. You're going to turn into some smoke. Y'all saw how it was when they threw that water on the Wicked Witch. She was bad as hell till they threw that water on her ass. Melody throw that prayer on you. You bad doing all the mess that you do. Oh, it works. A lot of people, I see y'all putting that prayer does work. It does. It does. All right. Ariane and Martell's operation takedown is coming to an end, you guys. Okay. Prayers for Melody. I want everybody that's watching my live, okay, whether you like her or not, you don't have to like a person to pray for them, okay? Prayers for Melody and for her children, okay? So that she does not feel like she is fighting a legion of demons on her own, okay? Let me tell y'all something that you may not realize about prayer. When you're not selfish with your prayers and you pray for other people, just because your life is together and you see someone who's not, when you sacrifice that time in your life to pray for somebody else, blessings come your way because you're not being selfish. We are our brother's keepers. We are. It is our responsibility to take care of each other. Period. When you see things like this happening to other women, that's why it's so crazy to me to see people like Peggy Haggard and Wanda and everybody else being so insensitive to women going through this type of thing. Because as women, we are supposed to stick together and protect each other. But when you see stuff like that, that is called you are creating another legion of demons. You are in on this mess. Demons, when people are going through or demonized like Martell and Ariane, they have people who have been instructed as demons to help carry out certain assignments. Yeah. Martell brought all these people around Melody and introduced her to them. These are Martell's friends. Tisha and Marceau, which is then connected to Wanda, and all the people that's connected to Wanda, the Scotts. Think about it. That's the way the devil works. And they're all connected in some type of way. All in some type of way. Martell is under Operation Takedown. But he can't take her down. Everything that he's tried is not working. Okay? We got to band together to support and pray for Melody so that we can help her fight these demons that's been assigned to her to silence and destroy her. We will not allow it. I will not allow it. I pray for her all the time when I see things that's going on, that's uncouth, that's just not, it's just not the way that you're supposed to go. Our life is supposed to be happy and in health and thriving, just like she's doing. And that's why she's able to do that. And it bothers Martell because he messed up the setup. All you had to do was shut your mouth and sit back. But then even still, and I said it before, since you were unequally yoked, your time really was up because everything is in its time and on season. You cannot be in a space that you are no longer invited. Martell, you were no longer invited in Melody's life. That's why you're not there. And you're mad because you're not invited to the party no more. The party was a triangulation. Okay. So the higher power cut your power off when it came to this triangulation with Melody. And that's why you're mad. And everybody that was connected to it, God has disconnected them from Melody and has allowed her to rise and be the person that she is right now. And they're sitting back watching and they're mad because they don't have any more power as it relates to her. So let's continue to pray for her. Let's continue to keep her lifted up as well as her children because her children are connected to her. And we're seeing it already, how Martell and Ariane and everybody else that's connected, Wanda and everybody else too, they're connected in this. So let's pray that Melody and her children are okay. And my prayers are to you guys too as well. If you're in a situation where you're in a triangle situation, get out of that. Get out of that. That's not meant for you. God is not meant. It is not, God's will is not for us to be in a triangulated situation. Okay. He ordained man and woman, not men and two women. Like nowhere in the Bible does it say that a man needs to have two women. Like never ever. So let's get out of that. Thank you, Melody, for breaking that chain and getting out of that triangulation. I wish Kimmy was strong enough to be able to do it. But at the end of the day, baby, if you want to sit back and laugh at the mess, I cannot feel sorry for you when you don't see the error of your ways. Okay. I'm not gonna hate you. I'm not gonna care more about your situation than you. I can pray for you. But if you're going to sit back and laugh at it and think that it's funny, hey, it is what it is at this point. But we're going to let you guys get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We are over an hour now. My God. Enjoy the rest of your day. It is Friday. If I come across any more news that I know you guys can use, I will come back and we will do a pop-in video, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, be blessed, and not stressed, all right? And I will talk to you guys later. Please hit that like button if you did not. We got over 1,200 people in the building. Please hit that like if you did not, okay? Thank you guys so much for your time and your energy and your love for this channel, okay? Please subscribe to this channel as well if you did not. For those of you that have not subscribed, please hit that notification bell so that you can be notified. Thank you, Moz, for doing such a great job keeping the trolling down. And for any content creators that joined us today, thank you guys for being here as well, okay? Love you guys that way, and goodbye.